Hello, TBI League, and welcome to this belated Week 7 match between GoldCore and Will and Friends. My name is Gib. I am joined by the one, the only Huggy. Huggy, say hello.
Your your favorite part-time caster.
Favorite part-time caster, Mr. Huggy. Let's not take too much of our time before we get into this match. Tonight's match are going to be Night Haven Labs, chosen by GoldCore, followed by Clubhouse, chosen by Will and Friends. Pretty. I like these maps. I don't know about you.
I like them. I'm not so sure about spectating them, or at least Night Haven.
Well, that's okay.
I'm not very familiar with some names of some sites, but I know my way around the map.
Well, that's all good. We'll give you the crash course on what these are, but let's not delay any longer. We got 10 players in the lobby waiting to play. Let's go ahead and get straight into the ban phase. And there it goes. Had a little bit of a scare if capture wasn't working. I've had OBS just randomly decide to break, but map number 1, Night Haven Labs.
Got GoldCore starting on the attack. I'm not sure what their ban will be. Probably a pretty standard, Blackbeard coming out.
That is Will and Friends banning the Blackbeard. Defense is always the first to ban an attacker. You can always think of it as the other side bans the side they're not starting first. But Blackbeard, pretty standard ban. Go ahead, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
I was matching the attack to the top.
Yeah. Dokkaebi
it's going to be a long night.
Hey, I mean, that's what you got the crown already pouring. Rough Monday. Dokkaebi, another pretty standard ban. Blackbeard, the most common ban in TBI League. I haven't updated the ban numbers for Week 7 yet, because this game still has to be played, but I'm pretty sure he's still holding strong at almost 75% ban rate. Behind the scenes. Those stats aren't quite released yet. Fenrir, though, is a non-standard ban, and Doc is for certain a non-standard ban. Well, Fenrir...
That has to be a target ban.
Has
to be a target ban.
Onto who, though?
Truthfully, I'm not that familiar with these teams, so I'm not sure who a big Doc player would be.
I mean, maybe Specs, maybe Trax. I don't. Trax plays a bit of Doc, but subs in the game. I usually like to try and get that out there at the start. I kind of forgot today. Will and Friends right now without the Will. They are just the and Friends. Archangel and Haram subbing in for Will and Cax, and we have Chipper coming in for Ducky on GoldCore's side.
Pretty standard starting on top floor for Will and Friends. Yeah, pretty standard lineup as well, other than the Thunderbird.
Yeah, Thunderbird, not a common operator, but what I am seeing prepped right now is this Tubarao about to chuck this Nitro. Or just gonna run out.
I'm about to say, was he looking the wrong way?
Not sure. Oh, Cam is going to be shot, and I kind of want to get the cinematic shot.
He's ripped it.
He's ripped it. But so far, no one coming over here. Specs maybe going to eat it. Little too early. If he was half a second later, Specs was dead.
Just right on the edge of that blast radius.
If you've got sound, you can listen pretty consistently for the run up the stairs on that throw. It's a little gross. One thing to be on the lookout for, Sushi, the last game I saw him play, he subbed for...
BDS.
He subbed for your team, and he ran all shields except for a single round as Oryx. So be ready for some Monty, be ready for some Clash, be ready for some Blitz.
He is the TBI League resident shield player.
Right now, though, Do very aggressive here into connector. No one home on pillar. And Trax being taken down by a Nitro. I don't know by who. Do smoked by Archangel. Looks like it was Arc's Nitro as well that downed Trax outside. Effectively a 5v3 right now in favor of Will and Friends.
It's like Sushi's gonna go for the res.
Yep.
And he's gonna get the res off.
Revolver Monty is an interesting one. Beaver Demon
He's
Robbie
a big fan.
is going to be taken out by Specs, getting some pressure going. Specs taking some shots from Phantom. Arc finding Chipper. Advantage still in Will and Friends support. Trax and no HP. Specs hurt. One Nitro left, and it's in the hand of Phantom, though he's in sight. State's gonna overswing. But Arc, though. Crazy run out, gets a third. Sushi beating himself to Phantom. It is now all up to Specs in a 1 versus... The 1 versus 3 almost had 2 players line up for him there, but just stopped shooting. Or I'm gonna take the final kill of round number 1.
Specs was trying to put that entire team on his back that round. He had, what, 3 kills? Yep.
Almost a 4th. I think he must have thought he got the 4th.
I would have too. It looked like he was on the Legion's head from my point of view, but, you know.
Yeah, it must have been a shoulder.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Going to the basement site now for Will and Friends. We have a once again, some pretty standard operators here. The Vigil may be a little non-standard, but not an uncommon operator to see people roaming around with. Looks like he's going to try and rat up in meeting.
I think the Vigil's a pretty good pick because top floor presence on this map is very crucial. If you're able to waste enough time on that top floor having people clear you out, you're doing your job good.
Attackers are moving out.
Yeah, oftentimes a minute and a half wasted on roam is more than enough, and some utility. Robbie also tucked on this vending position. What is Phantom
He's
looking?
staring into the sun.
He's staring into the sun. He's watching the window, trying to. Chipper gonna blow up the Animus wall. No trick gonna get off. Both breaches being opened. Nitrocell used from Phantom. But Blitz is in here. Down goes Haram first for the opening kill. Vigil also going to be taken out by Trax.
GoldCore on a swift roam clear.
Swift roam clear and breach is open.
They've got 2 minutes to drone outside and just take their time.
I
Should be able to get an execute here.
I haven't thought about playing a Mira here in cargo room. It's actually kind of strong. I kind of like that.
That is a interesting. I like it.
Oh, but the Nook
Until that happens.
Well, the Nook almost takes out Doom first, but finds Archangel. It leaves Phantom in a 1v5. There's gamers all around him, but he's not going to be able to find a pick.
Sushi with a 2K and GoldCore responds with a flawless round.
Chipper the sub, keeping that trash talk going. Phantom immediately responding. We'll have a bit of a yappy game, I think, here in the text chat. So,
I know the players.
You know the players.
the banter is gonna be, it's gonna be there for this map.
Yeah. At this point, I feel most people in the TBI League verse are aware of Phantom and Trax's history. They were the duo historically, but have been on opposite teams both seasons.
Attackers have
So,
located a bomb.
like to go at each other's throats a bit. Gonna see a rotation to the command and storage site, or control and storage site.
10 seconds remaining.
Will and friends after that basement round getting flawless did not want to go there again.
I like the tertiary sites in this map because you don't really. It feels like you don't get to see them. Like I feel, especially in TBLA, it really feels like people trade rounds on the top floor usually. But Sushi is 3 for 3 on shield plays right now.
Over under rounds played. Sushi on a shield.
Only 8? Surely
Only 8.
only 8. I'm thinking. I mean, we're just betting on how many rounds are going to be in this game at that point.
Well, he probably won't play Clash a ton, right?
Maybe. Probably not. Archangel here. With the coverage from Haram, they're going to find Trax. Sushi's still chilling in the electrical spot. Arc going to see Dew's head. Will he greed for it? Specs, though, is going to find Robbie. Takes a lot of damage in the process, only living because he is gridlock. But 3 members of this attack right now from electrical con side trying to clear out this top floor. Specs trying to get some presence made towards the blue side, but out of nades, no utility. Another man falls in electrical.
Will and friends have 3 people on top floor. The attacks got 3 people on top floor. If they notice this, they could rush site, but it's kind of hard to be able to hold it.
This is a really hard site to commit to a rush play like that. Specs will find Phantom in the site as he starts rotating around. Chipper also on the rotating around. Sushi right now just being presence, but 45 seconds left in this round. Specs trying to make his way into site. He has Case. Chipper gonna fall to Skates, and Sushi finally goes down, but Specs maybe just gonna slip into sight here. Unnoticed.
He does have a diffuser.
Alibi just making holes, but doesn't actually see him. Making a lot of noise. But all Will and friends have to do is just hold from above.
15 seconds to go.
Specs is gonna stick the plant in the storage site. He's gonna get it off. Archangel on the Alibi not able to find him, but gonna go down to the Goyo canister.
Attackers protect the diffuser.
Haram's scared that he's still up.
Oh.
Does Haram do it?
This is Skates on it.
No,
He
Haram's
does.
dead. Skates does it. I was looking at the kill feed.
Do with the claim. I wasn't caster not fast enough on that. Now, question for the chat. Do we give them cost for that? Do we give the players cost for that round? Well, it doesn't matter. Archangel and Haram both got kills, so they just take a free death. Right now, looking like a very one-man show on GoldCore side. Specs the only player really pulling much weight. Archangel and Haram, the 2 subs on Will and Friends right now, dragging this team to a victory. Or looking like they're dragging this team to a victory.
They're going to do everything in their power to bring them to a victory at this point.
Mark that 4 rounds of shields for Sushi as he starts round number 1 on defense on the Clash.
I might be cooked. I might be cooked. I put my house on it. I might be cooked.
Might be...
I picked the under, by the way.
You picked the under? Ooh.
I picked the under.
That's okay. You could be... Jerry bet the farm on a life game from Dally in the grudge match, and Dally dropped a stinker.
Ooh.
So he's farmless right now. It's kind of a rough one for him. He was a week too early, alright? Dally dropped 20 on the sub next week, so. No denial. The only denial is this Tubarão. And I like the Goyo setup, actually. I like where these canisters are. Dude, with a quick pick on the skate, that was a spawn peek out of Raptor's door. Skates on the glass, going down. Phantom almost running into Sushi's pre-fire, but staying alive.
I'm looking for an engagement. Raptors.
Yeah. The Twitch drone dropped into the Tubarão canister was kind of funny. They know where this Goyo is, due in not a great position. He can't rotate out. There is no rotate R90, so he just kind of has to play his life here. And his life he will play. Didn't have to swing, but man count even upped. And Trax, one shot by Robbie the Demon. Specs on a bit of a rat play right now. It's only Chipper and Sushi in sight. Chipper making a smart decision to reinforce off the pillar wall. Sushi looked like in a really aggressive position, but no longer. Specs, they have no idea Specs is here right now.
The drones missed him.
Drones have missed him. Haram's going to start walking in, and Archangel is looking at the stills. Haram will find Sushi lacking. It is Chipper in a 1v4 on site. Specs is over, over yonder in this warehouse entrance.
Looks like there. Specs gets one on the flank. Chipper gets another. Back to an even man count.
Specs gets one. He's still in this warehouse position.
It doesn't look like anyone's holding him in there. He's able to rotate out for free.
The miscommunication there. Haram was trying to sneak into sight, but Phantom blocking the doorway. Specs caught sprinting, but shots have been missed. 20 seconds left. Phantom gonna have to stick this case, but he doesn't have it picked up. Has to run back and grab it. Runs to the plant, but that should be a free round for Specs. There it is, the fake. Specs putting GoldCore on his back. Chipper able to get 2 as well, really helping seal that round.
Way to bring that back from a 2v4 to be able to win that.
Gotta watch for the rat plays.
The drone was right there. It just slightly didn't see him.
I mean, to be fair to whoever was droning, that is a tough, I wouldn't say a tough position to drone, but that is like, it's one of those positions like, why would somebody be in there, that late into the round? Which I guess is why Specs was there. The Sufi Cav is something we have not seen a lot of this season of League. So take that 4 for 5 now on Shield Ops played.
I'm keeping my tally. Don't worry.
We also have Specs on the visual, so we're going to probably have a double roam presence. Maybe even a triple roam presence right now. Track's up here in storage. But it looks like he may just get hatches and leave. Might need a new Hobie. Archangel may need to learn how to spell.
Cracks blaming the first game. You know, always got to get the first games out of the way.
I mean, second game give is a mythos for a reason.
I have heard of this mythical second game give.
He's been kind of absent. Anyway, Phantom loses one thermite charge on the trick there. Chipper able to get one out. No way to get the stuff off wall except for fuse and except for above. Right now, Track trying to take a fight with Haram on the ram. Eats a shot. Still wants this fight. Skates on shield fuse. Nitro going to be taken out. And Chipper, though, going to find Haram through the floor. Sushi is still ratting Tracks.
And there it is.
Tracks is going to finally claim one on that window. Going to come back to site. Gates gets knifed by the Vigil. It's a 2 versus 5. Archangel and Phantom, both outside of the map. Breach wall open, but with all that vert presence, there's no way he can just walk in there. Though Archangel on above might try and help clear out the players above, but Phantom will still have to try and take a fight just into sight. Siege Tracks. Not able to connect the shot, connects one bullet. Trax connects a few as well. Archangel getting interrogated by the Caveira, by the Sushi. Phantom is in a rough one, to say the least. 40 seconds left, 1v5. I mean, they're all known. Just go kill them.
Looks away at just the wrong second. That Sushi swung.
We have a shoutouts to Bad in the chat, asking if these subs of Will and Friends will get more kills than the actual Will and Friends players. So far, it's looking like a yes.
Does this even count as a Will and Friends win, then?
I mean, Dally dropped 21 for GoldCore on their last map, so... in their last match, so... Does that count? To be fair, Specs
I
also...
have no input.
Specs also dropped 21 in the same game, but...
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Tertiary site of choice. Kitchen cafeteria.
This is the first... No? Yes, this is the first time.
First time we're here.
Will and Friends decided to go the other side.
This is what I like about Nighthaven right now, or what I always like about Nighthaven is, the tertiary sites are both good and fun. Like, they're different enough.
Every site is viable. There's a chance to win on every site, unlike some maps.
5 seconds left before
Yeah. Yeah, some maps, you just have, you have ventilation customs, or whatever it is on border that is absolutely trash and you should never run it. Oh no, sorry, it's storage customs.
Yeah, storage customs.
Anyway, second cab round for Sushi, so make that 4 and 6.
Well done.
I don't even know what they're yapping in the chat. I'm just kind of it's happening.
Sometimes you just gotta live with it, man.
Yeah.
There's no telling what's happening.
Right now, looking like Will and Friends wanting to clear this above the site. Sushi is alone above. Specs. Oh no, Specs is here as well. So, do also creeping up the stairs. Will and Friends not really committing to anything right now.
It doesn't look like they've made it inside the map yet.
That's a Bravo drone hacking EDDs.
Attackers dropped into
Do is gonna find two though. Haran and Archangel being taken out of the match, or out of the round, I should say, not match. Brava may find a freebie. Brava's gonna get one, but Vigil is going to immediately refrag. Specs get that man off of SMG-12. Holy! 2 versus 3, Phantom and Skates. Phantom and Skates now trying to clutch, make something work for this round. I'm seeing a sushi interrogation again.
I believe it. They're getting desperate. They're not gonna drone. He's close.
Not gonna drone. He's close. Back his turn, but Sushi is waiting. Trax might actually run into his kill instead. Pre-fire is just not the right spot. It is all up to Skates. 35 seconds left. I think Sushi jumps out. Yep.
There it is.
GoldCore taking a 4-2 lead on their map pick. Specs still
Just
right
saying.
now pretty hard carrying.
10-3. And Haram with the most kills. Haram and Archangel still the 2 subs with the most kills on Will and Friends.
To be fair, I don't think Haram and Ark have gotten a kill in like 2 rounds, so been a rough sequence of attacks. Actually, yeah, they lost all 3 attacks. It was a rough sequence of attacks, so
They heard us talking.
well, halftime swap brings us back to the top floor for Will and Friends. I should really stop saying Will and Friends. Will isn't here. It's just the and Friends.
It's just some guys at this point.
Some acquaintances.
Yeah.
Co-workers. No, that's a little too corporate.
5 seconds to insertion.
I can't think of another one.
Yeah. Archangel.
Anyway, I want to see where this Frost is putting some stuff down.
I want to see what Archangel is doing.
I take back everything I said. I want to see this instead.
What? This is... They're gonna pop the one on the right. Yeah, he gets annihilated.
Well, that didn't work.
What? I don't even know what angle Specs was on.
He's elevated somewhere.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not sure
two.
where.
Dude taken out by Robbie. Robbie getting a return frag, even up the man count. That stuff flashed him. I'm kind of upset for him.
You want to eat another one? There it is.
Oh, punches the Mira. So, now you just got 2 open things. Also, Sushi. Sushi playing Aurora, but there goes your hard reach. If Will and Friends recognize this, they could reinforce this wall, but actually, they could reinforce this wall potentially. Haram, though, holding some tight angles. Ooh, gonna get hit by the air jab, but no one in a position to really punish. Sushi right now is underneath, rotating around to top blue. Minute 30. Not a whole lot of utility to get in this, get into the site as Trax falls to Haram. Sushi and Specs.
See each other.
Phantom and Sushi taking engagement. Bullets traded. Specs going down to Haram. Not finished off yet. But the confirm should come in right about now. And Sushi dying to Archangel. I'm a little sad the mirror windows didn't really work out.
I'm sure they had a plan. Maybe they were going to impact trick it or C4 trick it if they had ace. But as soon as the mirror dropped, he got a, was it skates?
Skates got annihilated. I'm really confused. Like there's hold on, what were they even on? He was standing on this building? You have to rappel up to that. Like okay.
He must have known something about that mirror window
Must
to be
have.
able to get an angle.
Anyway, we go to the kitchen site for Will and Friends, which, you know, thinking about it makes sense. They got absolutely annihilated on basement, so deciding that basement is now the site to not play.
10 seconds. Attackers have discovered the location.
Haram gonna run out for this hatch. Solo's playing the hands of Phantom.
Attackers are heading out.
Oh, he's got P90.
See what I can find.
Sushi is on round number 5 playing a shield.
I mean, I think it's pretty safe to say every attack is gonna be a Blitz or a Monty play. I thought he was gonna
wasn't
run
on
in.
it last round.
That's right, he was on Aurora, so... Guess that much is true. One Valcam shot. Ooh, no connector reinforce is a rough one. Haram about to find out. Or maybe it's Sushi about to find out? It is Haram about to find out. Sushi, no health left. T5, a little bit of a pea shooter.
If anything, he did his one. He got his one.
He got his one. Archangel playing underneath the staircase. This is a very exposed position if GoldCore drones him out. Phantom is in Exo, not really doing much. Robbie's on cams. In sight, potentially getting, almost about to get punished. Taking some shots. Is going to go down. But Ark will find Sushi. Try to get a little momentum going for Will and Friends. Skates sees the player, but not taking the shots. No longer sees the player.
Maybe he never saw him.
Dude creeping up into 90 Hall Specs, top of the stairs. Chipper taking a little bit of damage from Archangel, but it's Ella's gun. It does no damage.
It's a BB gun at this point.
Is that?
I think that's just opening the floor.
Yeah, Thermite to open the floor. I mean, yeah, you know, it's fine. It's not like you have an Ash with 3 breach charges or anything. Oops.
Maybe they were trying to get the wall from the top and he placed it in the wrong way.
Yeah, I guess so. Ash trying to get in here. I don't know if he saw Ark. Ark is just sitting still, dude, taking some shots from a Solus. And gonna be taken down. But Ash is in here. Archangel finding a triple kill. Plant going down.
Does he know? He doesn't know.
He doesn't know, but Trax is behind him. He has to take that fight. Quad kill for Archangel. 1v1 against Chipper. No bullets! But it's a bot fight. Ark has bullets in his gun. Now Chipper has bullets in his gun. And Chipper going to win that round. Archangel almost with the ace, but just ran out of bullets. Nice shot from Chipper.
Sushi champing. Sushi. I can't even say. Remember. Chanting. Chipper clutch. Chipper clutch. Couldn't talk there for a second.
Alright. I'm about to yell, so I just see in chat. My friend Ben, just type the joke if you would in chat, and I kind of want to go over to his room and kick him for that.
That's pretty understandable. And we have Sushi on another shield. He's on 6. If they win,
If he sticks it, you know, he can still swap off.
I don't believe he's ever going to swap off a blitz.
Probably not. A return to storage control for for Will and friends here.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go.
You're gonna probably see roughly the same upstairs presence, though. Connector wall or pillar wall has not been gotten yet. Haram doing some of those reinforcements. Skates making impact pull. Archangel taking quite a few shots here. Is it Specs? It's not Specs. Who is it? It's Trax. Arc. I'm trying to get out of there. Chipper gonna blow open the IT wall. And Sushi is in here fast. Haram kind of on his own. Well, Skates and Robbie both are nearby. But Arc taking a lot of taking a fight into the site. Skates able to find Specs. In return. Two taking a bit of shots from Robbie.
Ooh, just a little early on the taps.
Little early on the taps. Needs to be a little careful. Sushi right now is in pillar. Haram and Skates have this cross until Skates overswings. Haram now in a rough position. Sushi probably gonna get this kill. No one to back him up. Robbie.
Did he have 2 line up?
Robbie does some damage with that impact.
What a throw.
But both Phantom and Robbie now stuck in here. Nitro, well, if he did it just above, that was 2 picks, but instead he's going to go down 2 tracks. Robbie now 1v1 against the Blitz, not going to be able to win that. That's no longer an emote, a default emote in Twitch.
GoldCore up 6-3, going back to the defense. Got to be pretty happy with this rotation. Did they go flawless on their defense the first time?
Did go flawless on their defenses, yes.
Attackers need to locate and
All they need is 1, so I got. If I'm GoldCore, I like my odds right now. I also like my odds on the Sushi under shield play. If they win this, he's only got 5 rounds.
He's keeping the house tonight.
He's keeping the house. It's okay. I have a whole nother map. I'm doubling down.
I thought you were about to say I have a whole nother house. Like what?
attackers have located
I ain't rolling in it that much.
In this economy?
I ain't rolling in it at all, actually. Thank you for correcting me. Anyway, back to the game.
Back to the game. Sushi is on the roam right now, chilling in nowhere. He's still on the run.
attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Archangel, though, on the Deimos specifically to track this Cav. Haram also on the Blitz. I have a feeling that we're about to see a 2-man hit squad try and find Cav.
Are they gonna go below and then have who's Beaver Demon again?
Robbie is Beaver Demon.
Robbie, is he gonna go up the pillar hatch with diffuser?
It's very possible. They have the Ying, they have the Lion.
I would love to see this happen.
That would be very funny. Right now, they're still running out. They find the Valk underneath. Haram entering into the kitchen.
Deathmark tracker out.
Cav just forced to be in and around the site.
Swapping mags.
But they don't know about Specs on the rack.
There goes the Amaru. I heard her hit something.
Amaru hits it. Case now in the site. Cav taken out, but not gonna find the second one. Specs is still in barrels. There's a drop. Trax whiffs a shot. That should have been a free kill. 2 goes down to Archangel.
What is GoldCore doing? Why are they throwing them bodies?
Very good question. He says, I thought you were down.
Sick.
Well, right now they know where Specs is. But Chipper is actually going to be taken out of the site. If they know Specs is underneath, they can just rotate above. Archangel going to be taken out. It is now Phantom and Specs in a 1v1. But Phantom caught running away. Specs going to close out map number 1 for GoldCore.
Specs 15 and 6.
15 and 6. Strong game from him.
Also,
But it's
strong game still for the subs of Will and Friends. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah, 10 and 9, 8 and 8. That's not enough to win a game. Anyways, we're gonna go for a short break while we switch to map number 2, which will be Clubhouse in just a few minutes. We're back from our break. GoldCore currently up 1 map in this series. I say up a map, it's just for points, but taking 3 points, map number 1. Let's go ahead and get into map number 2, Clubhouse. Huggy, we're talking about the over-under. You posted in the in TBI League Discord general, because can't really figure out polls in Twitch right now. I think we have to go bug Haram to enable them later. But over-under on Sushi playing Shields this game at 7.5. Did you put it at?
Yes, it's at 7.5 for this map.
I think I'm taking the under, because I'm sensing a Clash ban coming out.
I'm also taking the under. As of right now, it is 80-20 with 4 votes under and 1 vote over.
Who's got the over? I'm curious.
I don't think I can see that. I'd like to know if I could, though.
Let me see. Embers is taking
Embers.
the over. Embers is taking the over. Blackbeard banned by Will and Friends. Dokkaebi banned by GoldCore. So far, the same ops just banned... No, the same ops banned by the same teams on attack. Another dock
ban.
Sure. Okay, so Clash going to be allowed, so that makes the over-under more interesting. Actually, I gotta see, did Sushi vote in this poll? Is there some...
Is he rigging the game?
No, he's not rigging the game right now. Mira ban from GoldCore. Not a bad map for Mira. I see a lot of Mira bans, and I've seen a lot of Mira bans just in general. She's one of the more banned operators, and it kind of goes like 50-50 on what map, you know, if Mira is actually like good on the map. I had a brain fart. I was thinking of Border, because I've definitely seen GoldCore ban Mira on Border multiple times, and that just seemed to me, that's a map where Mira's like
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Really only kind of good for one site, and it's a very specific strategy.
On this map, though, Mira is good on, I would say, every site.
Yeah, pretty much every site. Even bar stage, if you wanted to try and run that in this league. I'm certain you can make
This
it
is
work.
one of the maps that we were talking about earlier that has a bad site that no one normally wants to play.
I mean, it's got a different way around it. And the need to know what you want, the need to know what you're doing on that site, is, well, it's a little high for our casual little beer league to function.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
My small peanut brain cannot comprehend.
Something we did not, I did not get to mention. It looks like Trax was called out, so Dally is actually in for Trax on the side of GoldCore. Last time
Dally
he did
was
that,
asking me.
last time he did that, he dropped 21. So
He asked me before the game if he should drop 20 this map. I told him not to, so we will see what happens.
wasn't I didn't I didn't watch that game, but wasn't this the map that Dally and Specs dropped 21 on each?
I do not know. I also was not able
You
to
can
watch that.
I think go look up. I think it was GoldCore versus.
I'll look through.
It was week 6. Week 6's match. If you want to go look through the match results to confirm that. Anyway, Haram on the ace gonna open up the jacuzzi wall. Right now we're at a minute 40. Skates on this really long angle. Chipper is, in theory, stuck here. But he's gonna get out. First fight. Still waiting for the first kill, and it's gonna be Dew being taken out by Archangel. Arc stepping on the little needle. Robbie's just in Logi now. Skates is still on this rappel. He needs to not be. Specs is gonna find Robbie in chilling in Logi. 45 seconds left, and most of Will and Friends are still outside the map. Archangel, the only one making anything happen as he finds Sushi's head. Air jab hit. Specs, though, gonna take out Archangel. That Legion Mine just stopping him for a bit. Looks like Dally was taken out a bit ago as well. Chipper, unable to aim. Haram gonna take him out. It's all up to Specs. In a 1v2 now. No HP. 15 seconds left. Case outside. Quad kill for Specs. Skates just has to sprint it up here, and Specs... Ooh... going to get the ace round 1. That's one way to start off the map.
That is one way to do that. I, sadly, was not paying a lick of attention, and I was trying to find the map that Dally went for 21 on.
I think I could pull it
And
up.
I have still not found it.
I think I could pull it up here.
What team was he on?
He was on GoldCore for that one. Warlocks and Blocks GoldCore Week 6. Yes, it was a clubhouse game where Dally and Specs combined for 42 kills in 14 rounds. Crazy. Specs already kind of on trajectory for that 1 round in.
They were on the same team, dropping 21 apiece.
I know.
Oh, that is a different kind of stat right there.
Yes, it is. Well, I felt they needed to
Anyway,
shout it out. Basement
back
now.
to this game.
Yeah, back to this game. Basement now. We're 0 for 2 on the Sushi Shield over-under right now.
Oh, thank you.
Which,
The under's looking good.
That under looking very promising right now. Sushi going to the strip club. Not jorking it because he's waiting.
He's jaking it.
He's jaking it. But
Skate's taking a little bit of damage already. I'm not sure where that's from.
I think it was from a pre-fire. I think Dally went for a little bit of a peek. But he's got the MPX, so he does 0 damage.
True. Oh, they have him on cam. What
Phantom
a
killing
drone
him.
placement.
Good drone work. Phantom getting the underbarrel skeleton key kill. 2 minutes left. Sushi's still on this roam, though. Do also on trying to get a little aggressive here. Takes a lot of fire, but he's gonna get
Bomb
out.
located by attackers.
So except for Sushi, who's currently still trying to not be droned. And I think they don't know about him yet.
Yeah, there's no one looking that way. They surely don't know about him.
But if he doesn't do something soon, the attack might just hit. Specs gonna down Phantom. Dude taken out by Archangel, though. As he gets a little aggressive here.
It's like Sushi's about to... Nope, never mind.
Still waiting, but I think he's about to get a...
Oh, here it is.
Nope, Skates.
Turn around.
Skate's gonna walk the other way. It's like, hey, team's going down this way. Sushi's getting
Does
aggressive.
Sushi run into the Claymore, though?
Oh, now Specs is getting blinded to all hell here on the dummies box. Chipper gonna find one. Sushi is gonna find Haram outside, as Specs will also claim one of his own again. It's now up to Skates. 1v3, 30 seconds left. Going away from the site. They know where Sushi is now on drone, but
I believe it's too late.
it's too late. I mean, he might pick up a freebie here, but it's garbage time.
15 seconds left.
Both are in the site. Skates has 0 time to do anything. He's just gonna walk into one of these players, right? Not even. Well,
There it is.
kinda. Specs 8-0 in 2 rounds.
GoldCore bringing it back. Were they down 5-3 at one point? 5-4?
5-4.
I think it was 5-4.
Yeah, the even man count. It was the buck died through the floor to even it up.
Anyway, good play from Sushi being able to get that late flank kill. Kind of
Very,
killing
very
the
late.
entire push.
Almost want him to be slightly faster, because I feel like he could have been a little faster with it and still have gotten the effect, like the same effect of stalling out the push. Anyway, 0 for 3 on shields. No clash to be seen on the defense.
Well, whoever picked the over, it's not looking good. Although he could bring it right back and go 3-0 on attack. So
I mean, we'll probably
It's
see a
very
3-0
well.
on attack. I also want to point out, dude just threw an impact in the corner. I'm
at least
pretty
he didn't
sure.
take any damage.
10 seconds.
Yeah, no impacts in his pocket now.
5 seconds.
Has to be a fat finger. Wait. Yeah, no impact.
Attackers objective is to locate a bomb.
I see Haram on the Monty and Skates on the Capital. We're probably going to see a... Oh, Sushi's all the way in Strip again?
Probably gonna see a Rafters push from the attack. Is he gonna run out?
Oh, he's looking for that repel position that Skates has been playing this whole time. He's not going to find it, at least for right now.
He's just barely missing the player run in between the two. Oh, you can't see him through that now.
No, the tire... No, that's behind the building.
Ooh,
Phantom taken out.
downs him.
Downs him. It is Binka, though, so he'll be able to res himself if he realizes. Sushi, though, is going to get out of there. Do is actually looking aggressive. That single wall is soft. But,
And Legion is playing on the soft single wall.
yep. Sushi's going to go rat in the basement. They know where the Azami is on the R90. But the Jaeger ADS is going to provide some covering. Capitan needs to get over here and fire him off.
Good
Nally gonna be
communication.
taken out. Caught between the Monty Sushi's gonna get Chipper underneath, but immediately taken out. Robbie was able to pick up one of his own. It's up to Do and Specs. Goyo's
still
popped.
looking to go deathless.
Yeah, Goyo's popped to stall 20 seconds here, but it's just gonna give time for Will and friends to maybe get into some stronger positionings. Skate's eating a goo needle. I don't like that there's 3 people rafters. I don't like that they don't have anyone trying to get pressure from anywhere else. They know one is in con. They don't know where Specs is on this play. Now they're gonna know Archangel going to be taken out. Gonna get knocked down. Taken out by Skates. Do going to get that refrag. But Skates able to take down Do. I said Skates earlier. I mean, Phantom got that kill, that first kill. But Will and friends taking a round to at least get some momentum here before the first quarter swap.
Feel like they needed that. Going down 0-3 is never good, even if you're going onto your defense.
Mm-hmm.
Specs was 9-0, 9-1 now. Specs is on a tear right now for GoldCore.
Yep. We'll have to see how that manifests for the rest of the game, though. Can he keep it going? Is he on 20 bomb pace yet again?
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Or is the team gonna kind of leave him high and dry?
Do want to say the 2 subs for Will and Friends are still the 2 top frags.
They almost have the mythical 4-3-2-1-0 scoreboard, but Skates has some picks of his own. That's probably a bit better of a thing to have than to go to be 0-3 or 0-2, whatever it would be. No, I was about to say no kind of denial. They do have the mute, but this wall should be pretty free. Though that being said, they only really have they have the Sophia. This wall should be pretty free if they want it. 1 for 4.
Looks like Sushi. Thank you. Looks like Sushi's just gonna go up red.
Yeah, just gonna walk up red, maybe try to catch someone out in cash. Flores drone trying to deny a trick, but there's not gonna be a trick. Mute jammers taken out by the Sophia charge. Did he get both? He did get both. So, Jacuzzi wall gonna be open. Dude taking some pot shots. Sushi is still chilling here. Dally is gonna find the first kill of the round. It's on for Robbie. Almost finds Skates' head as well.
Dally wants that 20 bomb pace he was talking about. He's gonna have to step it up. That's his first kill in 3 rounds.
Ooh, the quick peek
There's
saw
the second.
Quick peek saw him, but not able to do anything. Or not able to shoot him. Ark now in a tough spot. Getting pinched.
He knows he's
out.
droned.
He does know he's droned. Sight right now kind of free, but Phantom going to be able to pick up Dally. And that is Case. So Case is now in sight. But I don't think... Oh, Will and Friend should know about it. Dally, or Phantom sailing right at it. There it is. There's the ping. Sushi still is just in CC doing, honestly, kind of fuck all. But he's there.
He's got to be waiting on some sort of support from construction, but I don't believe anyone's in construction.
Specs is just kind of in here. Chipper gonna take out Archangel. Dies to Phantom, but Phantom gonna be taken out by Specs. It's all up to Haram. In this position, they know where he is.
Here comes the blitz.
But the
Misses the
misplay. Misses the knife. The Goo Needle... I think, honestly, the Goo Needle messed up his cadence. Wasn't expecting the blitz to slow down. everyone.
And
in
we
Gold
thought
Core
Sushi
stayed.
wasn't gonna do anything from that side of the map.
I mean,
I
know,
stand corrected.
2 whole minutes. I guess he kept Haram there.
Yeah, that's true. He almost had an angle on the Robbie. I'm just gonna Frost in construction.
Yep, that was Phantom on the Frost and construction.
Being defused by attackers.
Anyway, Will and friends opt to go to the basement.
Understandable. It seems like the Cash and CC site used to be first site picked. Now it's the third site picked.
I mean, it's ranked meta.
Yeah.
Gym bedroom has for a while in more comp styles been the preferred
5
first
seconds left.
on this map. I think for a while, anyways. I might be talking out of my ass, but
Attackers are heading out to defuse.
basement.
My tiny small brain can't comprehend that. I only know ranked game.
Well,
I was
Robbie
looking for a spawn peak.
Yeah, Robbie looking here for a spawn peak, but no one's on that side of the map, so he's not gonna find anything. Sushi is just in here fast, gonna find Skates, who is maybe trying to get the blue hatch. Specs just took a lot of Oh, what? I was so confused who I was watching for a second. It's off to Robbie Haram. Haram gets a knife down, but no bullets. Very fast round from GoldCore. Will and
I
friends
just wanted to get a head start. Now he's going for that 20 bomb he was talking about. In 2 rounds, he went from 0 to 4 kills. 6 kills. My bad. 6 kills. I'm
still in shock. I saw Specs take all that damage, and I was just like, oh yeah, you know, this player I'm watching must have shot him in Jenny, and it was Specs. That was a fight for the ages, I think. One for the low light reel.
Did they all drop the blue hatch and push in?
I think Specs came from oil. But
still, that was a heavy blue push. It all started with that Sushi quick pick at the beginning.
Yeah, the quick pick just into the building. I don't know from where. Might have been stage double, might have been secret. Catching Skates off guard to get the man ad. And I just hit it fast. Regardless, Will and friends are going for a top floor defense. Or a
I not want to
CC.
go back to that bottom.
Yeah, CC cash defense.
Attackers are moving
I mean, I think they're operating right now. They're operating off of the theory of let's just keep going. We got slammed.
Yeah.
3 for 6, by the way. Just to keep track.
I got my tally on my sheet right here. I got my tally.
Skates is going to be playing this Raptors position. There's the Monty there to try and help drag him out. 2 going to be attempting the Mav trick, but
ooh, ADS man.
ADS
man.
Come on,
please,
dude.
Please, I'm begging you.
You don't have to do the whole wall. Okay, well, whatever. They got the ace to help. They got... It's open. That much can be said. Sushi is going to find Haram. Opening kill yet again on that blitz. Archangel needs to not be where he is.
Pokeball.
Pokeball, waste the impact. Right now, the sight getting hit on. Skate's gonna go down. Arc wins this fight with Sushi, but Do and the rest of GoldCore cleaning up on site. Archangel 1v3 on the retake, and Specs can have a really gross position. Did he just mav the cash?
I don't know. I don't know anymore, man.
Sushi
Sushi wants this. Or Sushi's dead. Chipper wants
dead.
that.
This is Chipper. 25 seconds left. Monty behind him and a Mav in front of him.
Burn him! Burn him! Go for the burn!
Nope, single punch hole. But that is time. Can't win the round. Just gonna get his frag. Not even gonna get that much. Gets knifed by Do. This is it's going to be a rough run for Will and Friends. And a rough one for the Overtakers.
Man, let me check the poll. Who we got?
I think it was only one person.
I think it was still only one person. Everyone else has picked the under. Maybe we should have shortened the line a little bit more. We didn't learn anything from the first map.
I was expecting a little bit back and forth. Make that 4. We got a clash coming out now.
It's still alive.
Protect your
Man, you
bombs
scared me to
by
death.
attackers.
GoldCore going back to gym bedroom. Pretty confident. Specs right now is all the way in strip. So I wonder if we're going to see some kind of round. He's already prepping it.
There's a drone. That drone is going to see him through the door, though. He sees him.
Well, he knows he's droned out, but is he going to do anything about it?
Attackers are moving to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Well, he can't shoot a drone.
He can't. There it is.
There it is. Do also running out from Jacuzzi. But all of GoldCore is trying to spawn peek in some fashion right now.
They're trying to make the rounds go up so Sushi can play more shields and I can lose my house again.
Well, Chipper is not going to be successful. Phantom's going to get the opening pick. But what is going to happen is Haram is hot dropping. Sushi is hurt.
How did Clash get her shield back up?
Pistols, I guess. Do able to take out. Able to take out one. Sushi dies to a nade. Do able to get skates. It's 3v3. Do taken out by Robbie. Specs. Robbie also getting 2. Dally goes down. It's Specs in con. Phantom able to take out Specs. I don't even know. Do I say good rounds of Will and Friends or just good job on winning the throw round? Like I'm confused.
I'm not sure. It almost seems like GoldCore threw it, but it also seems like Will and Friends tried to go for a rush strat.
I mean,
so
I think it was tactical. They droned out some of it. They had the one run out in garage. They knew one person was running out in strip.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Like, it's a rough one. 5 now.
5?
5. Basement. We'll have to see if anything in this basement site gets reinforced. I'm 10 away from dropping 20. 9 away.
10 seconds.
That's why they're throwing.
Brother, I mean, as all the talk he's saying, a reminder that he's only gotten 3 kills in the last 5 rounds.
Locate a bomb and defuse it.
So
He did have 6 and 2 though. It is possible.
He had 8 and 2. It's very possible. Anyway, Dally going for the spawn peak. I don't think. Hopefully, Ark's not gonna walk into it. Looks like it's not. Do on the Cav this time around. There's just a lot of roam. Oh.
Ooh.
Dally getting it taken out by Archangel. Do also gonna be taken out by Phantom. The aggressive play just not really working. Specs is just in strip. There's only 2 on site. If they drone this out, they could just hit fast.
I'm not sure about this for GoldCore.
I mean, they've got a lot of rounds to play with, but also like take the victories when you can get them, right?
I mean, at least get it to match point where they have a little more pressure. In my opinion.
Yeah,
But what do I know?
agree. I would agree. I think go to 6. But right now, Specs and Sushi both off site. Well, no, Sushi's kind of close to site, but Specs is hitting the flank right now. Chipper gonna find Skates. There goes Specs. Top player down. It's just Chipper and Sushi. And soon to be just Sushi, as Chipper finds a blitz in his face.
Sushi wins these. I've never seen him lose these. Especially on a clash.
Oh, there's
See,
one.
there's one.
But
Pokeball.
Pokeball. And the just being bullied. Phantom getting the knife. This is we don't even get to see that kill. The game decided it was too bad to see.
Not only did it flashbang the players, it flashbanged all of us watchers as well.
I am suing Will and Friends and GoldCore collectively for damaging my already hurt eyes even more.
We can do that?
I don't think it would hold up in a court of law, truthfully.
Oh.
Well, 5-3 now, as GoldCore is opting to... well, they're going bar stage, so I think they're opting to throw their defenses.
I have a feeling they're listening to us, just like how I was talking about how bar stage is just a rough site that no one wants to play, and now they're playing it.
I mean, there are definite positions, and there's definitely a method to the madness of how you should approach this. Well, Chipper dealing 30% of it, 30 health, and then immediately reinforcing it is not how you want to start it.
Was that the same person who...
No.
on Goya?
It was Dude did it earlier, but Dude didn't hurt himself, so I don't know what happened.
Chipper faking sight.
What is the one thing I will say about bar stage, there's no way Will and Friends have any semblance of a plan for this attack.
Spawn peeking's a pretty good plan. I don't know.
That's
the wrong team.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm sure they know that it has to be pretty much a top-down because of how much how the matches play.
I think Dali's about to run straight out this door. Or he's just gonna hold it. But fights are being had. Legion's being pushed right now. Phantom was looking for the picks, but they're not there. Dali in Raptors, but he's gonna walk away into the basement. Dude's gonna see a Monty staring right at him as Haram is still just taking shots. Chipper getting hurt. Dude is gonna find Archangel, finish up that spawn peak, but Chipper is gonna finally go down. Specs ends up finding Phantom.
Does Skates know about the person below him?
Well, Haram doesn't know about Specs, and it's all up to Skates. Tally misses the charge. He's hip firing only. Skates is reloaded.
Oh, he dodges him again!
Dodges it again! What is going on?
Just like that!
Did
Hits him with the knife in the ankles.
Did he forget to shoot?
I think he was gonna keep charging him for some reason. I think he was gonna play with him for a minute.
I am inclined to believe Skates has pace. He can just plant. Where is he going?
Does he not? Do they not know sides, middle, first floor?
Surely
I don't think they did.
Surely they have to. They did. Okay, well, Skates is gonna get meleeed here. Oh, never mind. Specs shoots him in the head.
From the top rope.
How did they not... Like, surely they must have known, but just didn't scan it, right? Like...
I don't know at this point.
Regardless, it's match point GoldCore. And I imagine, well, that's... If this Monty stays, we're at 6 on the over-under, so we're getting kind of close.
Hopefully, this round ends it.
Defend
Hopefully.
protect your bombs from being defused by
But-
attackers.
There's no telling. Amaru from Dew.
Attack
Specs
the
now
bomb.
on
Location of the bomb.
15. I could see them throwing here so Specs can get another 20 bomb.
I believe they could do that.
It wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't get him a new roll or anything. He's already gotten it, but
It gets him the double 20 bomb roll.
double 20 bomb all the way across the clubhouse.
Seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm.
5 seconds left.
Archangel on Tachanka with not the LMG.
Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Disappointment.
Disappointment. Why even run Tachanka? Robbie's gonna...
There's no point.
Robbie is waiting here, maybe to spawn peek. I think it's just gonna be... Oh, it's a triple shield rush into Raptors. No one's here. Dude is gonna opt to go up red. Finds Tachanka, but gonna walk into a crossfire of 2. Dew first to go down. Will and Friends
GoldCore
gonna
has
know.
rafters, but at what cost?
Specs knows this Legion is here. Dally taken out by Robbie. And Shipper! I thought he went down, but he hit a mat. So... Quad
This is
shield.
a quad shield. I believe this was a feed Specs kills. He's the only one with a gun.
I think this was a feed Specs kills comp as well. But...
It's not working
Sushi's...
right now. But
Sushi finds Haram. Revolver Monty getting some action. 1:45 still left in this round. All the action happened pretty fast. Specs really close on this door. There goes Chipper. But gonna find... Specs is gonna find, Phantom. Specs takes a lot of fire damage. Almost dies. Oh, Skates, no! But Robbie there, quick with it. Specs in a 1v2 now. So here's the question. Does he feed to try and get one more kill, or does he go for the end?
I don't think he wants to win. This.
I don't think it matters. I think Archangel is going to take the round.
I think them throwing is throwing my parlay on the under Sushi shield play.
I think, yeah. I think there's some match or odds fixing, I think, going on here.
They had to look in the chat.
They
Right.
had
That's 7. We picked I picked the unders. Line of 7.5. They either win it here.
Need to locate and defuse the bomb.
I also
or
took the under. I thought
I'm
for
homeless.
sure.
I think they're rigging it. I think they're rigging it. I think they just wanted Embers to win.
I think they're just trying
Win
to
the
get
poll.
Specs. I think they're just trying to get Specs a 20 bomb. But Robbie, someone not a sub on Will and Friends for the first time into one of the top 2 slots. Robbie,
5 seconds.
Technically, well,
he's got
Yeah.
6 assists. He's been in fights,
Locate and
kinda.
defuse the bomb.
Well, there's also an 8 and 8 in 4th place, so
All right.
they have more kills. So.
Is Duke flying up the hatch and just going up main stairs?
That's what we would like to see. Will it happen? We may never know.
Main
May get
stairs
shot
it
from the
is.
boss G.
No play.
And he missed it.
Dude was just
and
inside.
Here we go.
Dude's just
No
inside.
checking the shower is crazy.
Heard the sound. Spec's gonna find his first kill. It's Haram. But traded by Archangel on the jump out. Dude really is just kind of in the sight right now.
Oh,
There
one
goes
tap.
Arc. One tap, two. Dew finds two. Now it's Vigil on the other side of the map, and, well, Robbie's facing a sushi.
I think GoldCore is saying chalk it. Specs isn't gonna get the 20. They gave him enough rounds.
Hold
They
on.
don't want to go.
They're TK
Oh.
for the 20. Sushi now needs to throw. is he walking backwards?
Yeah, they're gonna try and get him the 20.
They're gonna get him the 20. That's what they're doing.
How did Skates just
please.
not shoot him?
I mean,
Skates is fighting a Ninja Turtle right now and is losing. He is scared to death of this blitz. He is not.
Case is gonna go down. If he wins this on time. Wait.
He's not placing it. He's not placing it.
Yeah, he ate the mat.
He's-
Oh no, he's so bad. Okay.
Yippee! Oh no, Sushi's gonna take the no.
1v.
need-
You know, by definition, that is a 1vx.
Put it on the stat sheet. Put it on the stat sheet.
I'm gonna have to put that on the stat sheet.
He has a clutch bone in his body. Sushi, do not pick a shield. Don't do it.
He's gonna do it. He's got it.
He's autoing on the. No. There's still hope. He can 6-pick. Oh, block pistol is crazy from Dew.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So now the other question is, do they take this map in regulation, or do they you know, do a little bit more fucking around and finding out?
Surely they have to try on this round. Surely they don't want overtime, because that's just cutting into their points at that point.
I mean, I can look at the board for a little bit. I know GoldCore is not like GoldCore isn't hurting for points necessarily, but
10 seconds remaining.
where is my standings tab?
5 seconds to go.
I mean, getting you know,
Attackers
it would put them only like a point off of dilly-dallying, I think. Maybe 2. I don't think I did the math right in my head on that quick look, but
Attackers drop the diffuser.
is Skates going? No, Skates is not going for the spawn peak.
Attackers
Don't do it to us, please. Well, it looks like they...
Do it to us? Is Dew gonna do something crazy?
Well,
Looks
he's
like
in
he
a
might.
little pit. Now, if there are Capcan traps on this, it should be like... That would have been really funny, but he's just gonna kind of walk in. Skate's taking some damage from the Nook above. Nitro gonna take out Dew. Haram taking a lot of damage. Skates falls to Specs. That's 19. He just needs one more.
Does a
then
TK count?
It doesn't count in the scoreboard, so no. This is also Shotgun Nook.
That's just big brain play right there.
That's
Yep, big brain play.
good. Honestly, I'm a fan of that play. Shotgun Nook. I'm a fan of Shotgun Nook because that shotgun is actually kind of busted. Anyway, minute 40
whisper
left
to you.
in this round. How do we end up on round 12? GoldCore throwing for Constant. Is how
It
we
was
did
gonna be
down
really
the
boring cast, and then they decided to get busy with get jiggy with it.
Well, Robbie's in a rough spot. If Robbie just swings, there's Spec's 20. They're now going to try to end the game. Robbie finds the shield, and Specs is taken down. It's all up to Haram v. Chipper. Chipper has one more Yin Candela and slightly more
Looks
health.
like they're one shot to each other's guns.
I think at range, Chipper may be able to live one, but he's going to stick the plant on Black Box.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Does he know he rotated?
Not going to get the fight.
Chipper!
There's the closeout. No points for Will and Friends once again. Specs getting the 20 bomb yet again. Chipper closing it out. And yeah, that is 6 points to GoldCore.
Also, you hate to see it. The line of 7.5 sushi shield rounds was 8. The over
Just-
1.
Vegas knew. That's all I'm saying.
Vegas knew. Embers knew. Embers knew something.
Embers is Vegas now.
We don't know ball like he does.
I don't know ball. That's all it is. Let's go ahead and see. I guess we can get a interview going. Let's see. GC interview.
Chipper talking in chat says 2 clutches, 1 game day.
Specs is gonna come in here, so we'll go ahead. I'll tell him. He says drag. Specs coming into chat in 3, 2. That's rolls. 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Specs.
Hello.
To the casting chat. Congrats, you eventually hit the 20 bomb through much pain on me and Huggy. But
We could have been in bed 30 minutes ago,
I-
but it's
I-
okay.
100%. 100%. We were just like, nope, we need to lose. We need to lose. We can't.
yeah,
Just getting that 20. I was like, all right.
I mean, it honestly, if there's anything, it is kind of impressive that she'll manage to fuck around and for
Didn't
that
find out.
Well, yeah, managed to fuck around, didn't find out, and then still get the map in regulation. Got really close there. 1v1. Haram just barely missing a couple shots to take it to OT, maybe give him a point, but regardless.
If we were to go OT, we would have been okay with it because we were so. I was gonna go for a 25 bomb then.
A 25 bomb. I'd have to up the it's like the VIP tiers on like flights. You know, I'm a gold star member. Anyways,
Give me league mod at this point. League mod 20 bomber. That's what I am.
anyways, how was those feeling? Obviously, mood has to be good for your team. 6 points in 6 points with 2 map wins in regulation. Obviously, a bit of tomfoolery to be had on map number 2. Walk us through it. What was map 1 and map 2 like for your team?
Oh, map 1. I'm gonna be totally honest. Nobody was talking. It was just everybody just going inside the building and just killing people. And then the second map, everybody was laughing, just messing around the entire time. And when Sushi had that shield, he's just bagging it up on the vid. We were dying. We were like, wait, hit the Rudy gates, and just back it up on them.
I wasn't calling it because he smacked the barbed wire, but I was about to say just kill yourself in the barbed wire, please. Like if that's what you're.
Oh, we were saying just die in the frost mat. Just die in the frost.
So anyway, what I'm hearing is Trax is a Debbie Downer because that was the difference between the 2 maps. Clearly, no. I'm joking.
I mean, nobody was talking, not even Trax.
I'm joking, but
I mean, they were talking a little bit, but for map 1 compared to map 2. Map 1 wasn't really much talking. It was just people doing like the basic things and just calming to each other. And then map 2 was just everybody laughing and having a good time, and it was so funny.
yeah, that's always good to have a good time on the map. I know that's always fun to be had in the lobby when that's going on.
Yeah.
this being week 7, obviously a little bit late. I'm gonna go pull up the schedule to find out who you guys will be facing in week 8 because I'm kind of a little. I don't have this off my memory. Mad cause bad. Is your week 8
Madka's bad
opponents?
will be getting a 20 bomb dropped on them too.
Woo-hoo.
From now on, I wanna just let everybody out there know we are pushing to get me a 20 bomb every week.
I mean, you're 2 for 2 so far. If we're starting from week 6.
Uh-huh. And
But
I'm just saying it's kind of embarrassing because we're joking around and not even trying. We're just trying to get me a 20 bomb and then we can still come back even just by losing rounds on purpose.
yep, that
So
is.
Madka's bad. Don't let it happen to you. Y'all better keep me away from killing you. I'm telling you right now.
Ooh. Them
As
be
of right
fighting
now,
words for Mad cause bad.
where does that put them? Where does that put
Well,
GoldCore on the standings? I know we haven't
yeah. Let me go look
made
at
it
those real
completely
quick.
through, but I believe that puts you in
That
first
is
place for week 7.
no, it does not because Packet Smokes
Second.
also. It'll be. I think that'll be 6 points for GoldCore. We'll put them at 27. I'd have to remember the other matches played. I think you are still in the same position. What were the scores for week 7? Dilly Dallying takes 5. Mad Cause Bad took 2, so I think you jumped Mad Cause Bad.
Oh yeah.
And maybe tie Sigma? Am I looking at these numbers right? No, Sigma's gonna be a point above you. You're still top 5. That much. I think you
So we
jump
go
Mad.
up one.
I think you go
Yeah.
up 1. I'll
Yeah.
have to do the standings calculations in just a little bit, so we'll know that shortly. But one thing I want to mention, I was soft rooting for. I had a soft rooting for Will and Friends downfall because that officially, with the conclusion of this match, puts Pack of Smokes in the top 11 guaranteed. So my team is guaranteed to at a minimum go to the LCQ.
Yeah. Let's just
So
say
thanks for that.
Gibby, last time we played each other, it wasn't a good day for anybody, so we'll be running that back. Don't worry. I'll be up in there in that top 11 as well.
Short, soon to be had.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
What do
Huggy,
you have to get? 30 points
um,
for a
it'll
guaranteed spot?
depend. I think it's just you can't be dropped or you can't fall under the person in 12th
Oh, okay.
is the guarantee. So, yeah, Huggy, you got any more questions you want to ask our man of the night Specs before we sign off, go to bed?
I don't have anything. That's it for me.
Well, then I'm gonna give it over to one last handoff over to Specs. If you've got anything you want to say to the people at home, obviously told Matt Bad to watch out this coming week.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say, everybody in TBI League, keep doing what you're doing because this league is pretty fun. I like it.
I like it too, and that's
Ashley
why
and everybody, y'all are good.
I like it too. That's why I try to help out when I can. Well, thank you, Mr. Specs, and for the people.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. For the people at home, currently the Week 8 games are still waiting to be scheduled, except for Dilly Dally and Crybabies because they played theirs yesterday. So, unless otherwise stated, our next match on TBI League is going to be the LeBron James Fan Club taking on Spicy Biscuits on Friday at 8 p.m. CST. There may be a match before that. We still got 4 more games to schedule, so getting close to the playoffs. So things starting to get interesting in the brackets.
When do playoffs start?
We'll be shortly after the final week 11. I think there'll be I think we'll probably do like a week break, do the LCQ, and then official playoffs afterwards. But we'll that's still up for the mod teams to officially decide. There's no official statement on that yet. That's just conjecture for now.
Okay.
Yep. Anyways, but I think that will be all. Huggy, got anything else to say to people at home?
I just appreciate everyone coming out and watching the stream. Appreciate your viewership, and come back next time.
Yep, we will see you all the next time. Bye!